しょう、こんばんは。それでは昨日の続きからやっていきたいと思います。昨日の続きで、このモナークの街に来たんで、メインクエストのラジオフリーモナークを進めたいと思います。あとちなみにもう一個モナークのクエストがあるんでそっちもやりたいんですが、ちょっとうさんくさそうなんで様子見ながらやっていきたいなと思います。これなんや、グリムの話だ。ああ、はいはいはい。武器は新武器あるんかな。お、46いかつ。29 29。なるほど。チョイスな、チョイス。プロ仕様トスボールブロッカーズ。あー、なるほど。クレオおばさん。武器が売ってないんか。労働者。お、盗めそう。MSI 警備員か。
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate. パクれるかな。
あー、見つかっ
What do you
た
think you're doing?
そうね。
Do what you want, I guess.
バレちゃうのね。結構でかい街やな。クエスト的には、情報屋。ニョカ。ステラーベイのヨットクラブによく来ているので、そこで彼女を探せ。ヨットクラブ、そこやねんけどな。ちょっと先に街を見ていきたいなと。でかいな、そこそこでかいな、これは。かっこええやん、これ。保証。サンジャルナンディ、ここは何やこれ。これは何ですか。
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
寛大な扱いに感謝するよ。
Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't drive a good bargain. Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself?
情報屋を探してい
Hiram?
る。
Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
は残念ながら違うな。
Shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg aged whiskey for an occasion like this. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
なんなんやろ、こいつは何が言いたいんやろ。サンジャルナンディ、
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
はいはいはいはいはい。
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
なるほどね。
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Can't imagine why you'd sneer at the notion of a free colony. Could it be because you're an agent of the establishment?
Not everyone likes the idea of hunting sprats in the back bays, Felix.
Your friend makes a good point, young man. I used to be young and idealistic too, but you can't run a city on high-minded ideals.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
Are you out of your mind? You can't just go crawling back to your old masters.
Well, we can't continue to subsist like this either.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in
ボルト
Halcyon.
52。
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
はあ。このボルト52は有用そうだな。何？
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
ほう？
I was starting to get bored listening to you until you said the phrase extremely powerful ordnance.
It is quite the rush.
ボルト52を入手したとして計画は他にもあるんだろう。
I'll need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do tend to do that.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. And these days, it's overrun with marauders and raptidons. So taciturn, so dour. I'll be waiting with bated breath. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for you? Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
こいつは一体何者やねん。MSI はどのように使用機会が切り落とされたんだ。この MSI っていうのはこの町のことですね。
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws.
俺たちが雇った法的機構が評議会自身の内規の一部だったのを見るにつけても特にな。それは評議会からあんた自身が除名される発端になったという意味か。
Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1.
他の企業は一体どうなった？
As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
ほー。
ownership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
なるほどね。
Oh, well, there were surely other junior executives with more open minds, though none of them had the temperament to handle the paperwork. But I was keeping my tone flat and maintaining eye contact. You weren't supposed to notice I was avoiding the subject.
This is why you've never been good with presentations, sir.
Very well.
Graham
Many
Bryant.
years ago, Graham Bryant and I used to be collaborators of sorts.
Graham?
Graham Bryant. He leads a group of extremists out in Amber Heights. But he used to be as much a part of the corporate machinery as any of us. Much as he likes to forget it. Indeed, for all the good it did. MSI's then leadership wasn't enthusiastic. They insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
Hi.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
責任
Must
者。
have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless
あ、なる
savages.
ほどね。はあ。なるほど、なるほど。要はいろんな企業があって、それの上役にこいつはおったけども、おってここに新たな中央になるように動いていたけども、こいつだけがここに取り残されたと。
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws.
はあ。
Your first mistake was expecting the board to cut you a fair deal.
I understand the sentiment, but if we can't rely on some sort of framework, then what do we have? I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. As far as I'm concerned, the less said about Graham, the better. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, and once you go back to him, he'll own your dignity too.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation.
なるほどね。はいはいはい。
I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. Oh, believe me, I've learned that much. But I'm also not going to leave MSI at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. What can I do for you?
サンジャルナンディなグリムにあったよ。
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
素晴らしかった。
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
そうね。とりあえずこのサンジャルナンディってやつが、サンジャルはステラーバイ防衛の手段としてボルト52カートリッジを必要としている。この町、なるほどな。ここは入り口か。これ MSI 本部か。 MSI 警備庁。執行役員。執行役員。オットーへ。モナークステラインダストリーズ。ステラーベイ内部の状況の概要レポート。敵対 敵対的野生生物、偶像破壊主義者の勧誘。利益幅はステラー。ステラーベイ。全の雑貨店。
Wrap Musk and Canadize right here.
全の雑貨店ってどれや？こっちか。これが全修練。
Well, well. The only new folk I ever see in town are sublight runners from Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
取引をしたい。
All sales are final, unless you threaten me. I'm kidding. Don't threaten me.
脅しませんがな、そんな。リボルバー。持ってたよな。アサルトライフルウルトラ？何それ？なんじゃそれ、ウルトラ？重いやつしか置いてないんかな。すげえ顔しとったな、一瞬。こいつは
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in Raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts. I don't know. Celia usually buys whatever I have, and Mr. Pickett seemed real interested. So I thought maybe I was onto something.
Mr. Pickett.
He came to Stellar Bay years ago, just before the board cut us off. Ended up stuck here. He was always real interested in our monsters. Mantiqueens, especially. Who wouldn't be? Now that just sounds like a fancy way to say boring people.
Mantiqueen.
Sure, they're real big. Hard to miss.
どこでマンティークイーンを見た？
Well, I could send you to the same place I sent Mr. Pickett, but I haven't seen him in a few weeks. To tell true, I'm starting to get a bit worried about him. Tell you what, I'll tell you where I sent Mr. Pickett if you promise to look for him. Help him out if he's got himself in trouble. Fair deal?
わかった。
All right then. Leave town through the southern gate, the one right here, and head past the abandoned ruins. Last Mannequin I saw was in the wilds out that-a-ways. Could be Mr. Pickett still out there too.
ミスター・ピケットについては、
Yeah, you find him yet?
あ、じゃあ別の話。
Like what?
おお、フェリックス。
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay.
またわけわからんやつ現れたこれ。住民。なんかパクれそうなやつも。パクれそうやな。どうしたんやろこのおばはん。どうしたの？
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature.
坊や。
Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful.
最後に見たのはどこだ？
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
謝礼を払うって言ってなかったかな。
I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there. I got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad. Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far.
なんやこ
I
いつ
just know it.
怪しいぞ。
And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
街の規模がでかすぎるくないこれ。住民。え？え？
I think I'm gonna be sick. No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth. If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right.
Okay.
That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
一番右の奥。これか？お。
Murder. Hey, is this the part where we go hunting for clues?
Not much I can do for this guy.
よし、ちょっと後で来よう。これは後で来よう。面白いぞ、これは。死んでんのこれ。生きてるんか。寝てんのこの人。あ、寝てんのね。パクりまーす。この上にセリアが住んでるんや。ローズ。ローラローラローラって誰？
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
一体何者やこいつローラって。あさっとったぞ。お邪魔しまーす。パクりまーす。お、オリオリ特殊フリーや。来たー。一回閉めるか。誰やこれは。ほんで住民か。ここは入れるんか。これは何ですか。あー、バーか。住民エバレットギル。 きげんよう。レイモンド。
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit. Most people don't.
We're used to folks swooning at our feet. You don't gotta be embarrassed.
A healthy survival reflex is nothing to be embarrassed about. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
どうして?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying. Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long. It all sounds wonderful, until you realize it's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
That's what she said.
There's truly no end to my suffering. Lucky you.
なるほどな。見えてきたぞ、ちょっとは。住民ね。パクれるんじゃん。それな。よいしょ。でかいなこの町ほんで。じゃあ何もないんか。お、上に行けるやん。よいしょ。上に行けただけこれ。 カービン。あぶね、落ちよった。これはない、ここはなんや。誰もおらん。誰かの家か。寝る。
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games. So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial Age Mammoths. That's a shame. Tossball's just about the only good news we get around here. When our frequency's not too clogged up anyway.
You get to listen to games all day? Stellar Bay really is a paradise.
It's pretty swell, but it's a whole lot better with company. Say, I don't think I've seen you before, and I'd remember that face.
寝るぶっさいくやな。
Name's Felix, by the way.
You should stop by more often. The games are always better when you've got someone to celebrate with.
Sounds like a good time. I wouldn't mind bringing a couple drinks and settling in for the pennant match.
Look at me, getting carried away again. So, what can I do for you?
トスボールゲームの電波を受信するのに問題があるって言ってたの？
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Graham.淡々と入っとるけど、これなんやこれ、従業員。診療所の備品室。あ、これ診療所なのね。
If Selma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brack's missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like. Hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
アビゲイル・エドワーズ。
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
アビゲイルおばさん。ベルマ。
She works over at the fishery next door. Quite the hard worker, but she's got a bit of a temper. Why, just the other day, I heard her shouting from here. I can't imagine what set her off. Oh, but here I go again, running my mouth when it's none of my business. Was there something else you needed?
薬の持ち出しはあんたの担当か。
Yes, indeed. Someone's got to keep Stella Bay's people healthy and energized. Oh, but I am. I get to see plenty of my neighbors here, and I do dearly love a little gossip.
カフェノイド。スピードグリップ。あ、これか。
Velma's gonna be extra cranky if she doesn't get her caffeinoid.
ほう。
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of her way.
ベルマ。ステラーベイ、ステラーベイ、ステラーベイ。おー、この中か。今は行かん方がいい。住民かよ。 ベネット。
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace? What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
何の話？
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted. Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the same tossball games?
Mm-hmm.
You're not listening to a word, are you?
Look, my back aches and everything smells like fish. I just want to enjoy my beer.
よか。こいつか。モナークに行って彼を探してデータを手に入れろ。よか。マグワイヤ。
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
ありがとう。
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and tell it them myself.
Nyoka!
What can I do for you?
ヨットクラブと呼ばれる理由は
But it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
ステラーベイではヨットに乗れるのか。
Nope. But a man can dream. Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such.
アンバーハイツでは何か。
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
ニョカのことをよく知ってるのか。
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
Hmm. トイレね。 うわ、なんか、オートローダーの操作員、オートローダーの操作員。カレブ・フェリック。
New face, huh? You from off-world? A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
何を祝ってるんだ?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking. It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn aren't as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
Oh. なるほど。たまたまだが俺は交渉が得意でね。
I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands.
Oh.
You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
ベルマとは。
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss? Not forever, but we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
Oh.
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
脅迫?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut of the profits. So far it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
なるほどね。これでベルマにつながるっていうわけか。ちょっと開けんな。
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
何言うとんねんいきなりこいつ。
Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
名前?
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
いきなり？もうおごったろか。
Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Oh.
I know they make me see straight for a little while. You gonna get me a dose or what? You do what you like, stranger. I'll be here in the meantime.
ぶっ飛んどんなこいつ。そうね。カフェインなんちゃら。錠剤やろ、どれや。サルツナマグロの水煮缶。くそまずそうやな。錠剤。カプセル。フローズンディナー。どこや。コロナ。ピル。カフェライド、これか。登録済み医療技術者のみが処方できる。クレオおばさんはカフェノイドの使用により引き起こされる可能性がある心臓発作、出血、気分の変動、痙攣、あるいは頭痛について責任を負いません。やばいやろ、この薬。出血、気分の変動、痙攣って。とりあえずこいつ渡したらいいんか？カフェノイド。
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
クソ寄ってるやんけ。
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for them ones, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
これ渡すかメディカル使うか。メディカル一回使ってみよう。
Well, they work. We got a deal or what? Perfect. Give it here.
ほう。
Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stocking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
はあ。そうやな、こいつ何これ。
Great. Where to?
情報屋を探しに行こう。
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Soね。フェリックス帰らすか。
Mighty big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2,
トロフィーゲット
but
した。
out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
レベルアップ。こいつ何持ってるん？ライトマシンガンと服こんなんしかないんかよ。これ渡したろか。騙しスキルが増加。わ、これいいやん。足音の範囲。
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together. Gotta be something to that.
All I need to know is that they're on the other side of that wall.
I'm sure someone said the same thing in Amber Heights.
I gotta find a new drinking buddy.
スキル。そうねー、そうね、そうねー。お、めっちゃ増えてるやん。やばいやん、これ。70。え？ メディカル40。メディカルを増やすか。40。777。50。そろそろ防御も上げとかなきついかな。あと3。ロックピックいいね。適用。あ、もう一個いけんのね。これいいやん。生物ダメージプラス20。あとあれどこ行ったっけ？
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
何の話やねん。とりあえずこれ行ってみて、C&P 備蓄用食料、普通で22か。 らんねえな。いらん。マグナム。17ビット。モストリー・コロニスツというチームのために作られたより大胆になりつつある賭けがリストされている賭け表。レストフィールズ、トスボール、賭博場のものだ。ほう。賭博場を調査と。賭博場ってさっきやったとこかこれ。あ、やっぱりあ、ちゃうな。この裏か。Hello.
Here to catch a game? I'm afraid the transmission's still pretty bad. What can I do for you?
彼に思い当たるところは
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth. I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around.
Elijah?
They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
裏路地か。手がかりを。ありがとう。
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Smells like rat in here. Oh, it does work.
絵の裏。
If I never smell another Wrapped, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a Sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Most of them.
イライジャおった。悪党ベルタ。
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
アイザックを殺さない？
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And
紫
not that
な。
it's any of your business.
え、なんなん？
I don't think so. You're a loose end now.
Here they come!
なんやこいつ。
Here I go!
いってこいつら。 おっしゃー。ベルタ。お前何も持ってないんかよ、お前。サンジャルはアイザック殺害の知りだからだ。君はエライジャと取り組みした。あ、イライジャってさっきおったやつか。出てきたやつか。話す。
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
アイザック・ローズは死んだよ。
That's terrible. What happened? But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
はあ。そうやな、これやな。
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
大蛇ってなんかあれなのかな。デビルズピークに行く前にもう一個
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
セリアかわいいな。さっきのやりとりは何だったんだ?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
いつもラプティドンの部位にお金を使ってるのか。
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
どうしてそんなにセバスチャンから買うんだ?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
アパートが動物関係でいっぱいになってしまって。
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask. Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
セバスチャンのどこがいいんだ?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
I know what I'm looking for.
話も続かない人と本当に一緒に出かけたいのか。
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
はあ。
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
セバスチャン。あ、あと。
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
ちょっともう後で。君にトスボールのポスターのことを聞いてくれてグループに頼まれたんだ。
Sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
はあ。あとクエスト、こいつのクエストでセ セバスチャンね。はいはい。そのセバスチャンってどこにおるんよ。あ、こいつ？あ、だからこいつから買っとったってこと。
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process. You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
Seria.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that Raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
カラジュとデートしてみる気はないか？
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm? Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady. Always talks nice and slow, so I understand. But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for Raptidon tongues.
説得35。鵜呑みにするな。
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice. Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
もう変わったやつ多すぎるわ、ほんま。セリア。
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on?
ああ、そうやな。一つ言えるとは。
Right. I've just got to be myself. Just my normal self. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back to work look. Anyhow, thank you.
はいよ。あ、いけたんか。成功か。オッケー。あと、このグリムの明日で、ベルマ。ベルマに。ベルマ、ベルマ。こん中か。
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for rat musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less.
Supposedly, it makes you more attractive for, you know.
Trust me, no one's going near you like this.
ハロー。労働者。おー、へえ、こういう風になってるんや。お、すげえ。お、すっげえな、これ。へえ。パクロ。63ビット。ステラーベイの廃墟。サブライトの ID カードレッジ盗む。よいしょ。
Plenty of work to do, especially with so many no-shows.
ベルマ。これはベルマの部屋か。3ビットってお前。ベルマの容器のキー。しょー。132。バーミン。なんか新しい銃ゲットした。個人ファイル。ランダムにキーを連打する。メッセージ。あー、ミスった。ナンディ。戻る。ヘクト。うわ、最初に盗んじゃったな。これやばいな。
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
キャサリンって誰やねん。
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
ボスがなんだって？
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind? Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground Six spacer.
また新しいクエスト来たか。とりあえずグリムにポスターを渡しに行くか。グリムっていうのはこの船降りた時にあったやつですね。
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
どうぞ。
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
何本くれたんや。ビット。お、625ビット。おお。この MSI っていう企業はわりかしいい企業なのかもしれんな。そうね。これいきますか。その ダメージ123。ああ。よいしょ。34。242。いらんなぁ。SG もいらんな。
Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge.
Inferno 160。あ、一緒か。ボールブロッカー113。プラズマカービン。 荷物多いな。めちゃくちゃ荷物多いな。これなんでこんな増えとんやろ。拡散率プラス 15%。なるほどね。とりあえずいらん武器は売ろう。こんなもんか。おお、なんじゃこれ。あ、いいやんこれ。 それではちょっと配信時間も、ちょうどいい時間なんで、一旦切りたいと思います。では、お疲れしたん。